I finally found out who was sneaking into my house at night. Quote, and it ruined me. It started with small things. I'd wake up and the back door would be unlocked, sometimes wide open. My lights would flicker randomly. My dog, usually lazy, would growl at corners in the living room. I live alone, so it didn't make sense. I thought maybe I was sleepwalking or losing my mind. I even set up a camera in my hallway. Cheap Amazon motion. The next morning, I had 5 motion alerts between 2 and 4 a.m. I opened the footage. My stomach dropped. There was someone in my house. They came in from the back door, slowly walked past the camera. Barefoot, no mask, just staring ahead like they lived there, like it was normal. They didn't take anything, didn't even look around, just walked past the hall into the dark. I couldn't see where they went. At 3:02 a.m., they walked back the other way and left, same quiet pace. I called the cops. They came, reviewed the footage, said it was creepy, but there was no forced entry and nothing stolen. Could be a neighbor with a key, one of them said, or a squatter. Helpful. So I changed the locks, installed more cameras, started sleeping with a bat near my bed. For a while, it stopped. Weeks went by with no motion, no signs. I started to think maybe it was a fluke. Then one night, I woke up to the sound of breathing inside my room. Slow, raspy, close. I grabbed the bat and lunged for the light, flipped it on. But there was nothing there, no one. But my closet door was slightly open, and I never leave it that way. I swung it open and again. Nothing, no sound, no movement. But tucked into the corner, hidden behind an old duffel bag, was a phone, recording. It wasn't mine. I took it to the police again. They kept it for evidence, asked if I had any enemies, jealous exes, stalkers. I said no. The next week they called me in, said they got into the phone. What they showed me broke something inside me. There were hundreds of videos. Most were footage of me sleeping, walking around the house, eating, just living. But some were older, far older. Me as a teenager, me playing video games, even me in the shower years ago, before I had any cameras at all. I asked how someone had this. And then they showed me the folder name. It was titled, My Brother. I told them, I don't have a brother. They looked confused. One of the officers said, well, the man in the footage, the one filming, he calls you that every time. I'm watching over my brother. I'm keeping him safe over and over again. They finally caught the guy last month. Turns out, he was a patient who escaped from a psychiatric facility 2 years ago. He had no ID, no family, no fingerprints on record, nothing. But in one of the videos, he showed a drawing, a stick figure version of me and another one next to it, labeled ME. And above both, in scribbled letters, the word together. I asked the detective where he was now. She said, that's the thing. He doesn't talk anymore, just stares at the walls. But when he does say something, it's just one sentence. He says, you'll come back for him.